First, the excavation, then the fun.
So we mixed sand with some clay and then eventually some lime, and the first mix we made was really wet, like a paint almost. This was the first layer, so the other layers would attach to the side. Here's some lime going in, and then we put this on the side of the pond after first wetting the pond. This was done again to stop all the moisture from the clay going straight into the pond. We lined the pond with a layer of water first, then applied the clay. Slip, we call it, which is like a paint almost. And this is easily applied. You can see here we just throw it on. And this is just the foundation to get something, the thicker, more plaster-like coats to adhere to attach to. This is just, as you can see, a runny solution. After the clay slip, we then applied a much thicker layer of clay, which is more like a plaster sort of form. And then this was applied to the pond. And as you can see, we rub this in with our hands after troweling it on. It's really easy and malleable and makes playing with clay so much more fun. Here you can see a bit more wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. The only tedious job of clay lining the pond is to constantly have to water it. This is to reduce the cracks. Here I was using a sponge to dampen the side of the wall. Unfortunately I made some damage. I'll stop the slow-mo just to show you how easy it is to repair this sort of damage. I find a bit of clay that's rinsed down and take it over. I've definitely run out of some clay, but with all the clay gone you can use even bits that have run from somewhere else as long as it's clay. So there's the damage. Here's the clay to fix it. We wet this clay, giving it a good dunk, trying to get a few stones off it as well. A bit more of a dunk, and then that goes boosh, bish bash into the hole, mish mash mosh, bish bash bosh. A bit more in there, and yeah, I think I might need a bit more, so I go and get some more. Few more nuggets, that'll be good for the final lining. So they need again a little dunk in the water, a few stones removing, and that'll be good for the final coat, or the bit that's going to be seen less stony. A few splashes of water in the device to apply it, like a trowel, just scraping that on, filling the hole. Easy enough. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, there's going to be more coats going on, so a bit more water. Again, manoeuvring that clay over, trying to fill the hole. And it might look like these more defects keep forming, but keep moving that, moulding that clay into the hole, and voila, there you go, easy enough. And apply more coats. And this is easy as well, like I say, just wetting your fingers. Easy enough to erase cracks and any defects that form in the clay, pushing it in with your fingers every time and just keeping a nice solid structure. But it's easier if you wet your fingers, and then it's more malleable. Here again, I'm applying more water, which I say in this heat we're in at the minute, it's quite essential to stop the clay cracking. So there's lots more watering going on, more cracks, more repairing. I've not wet the finger as much this time, but you can see how easy it is to manoeuvre.
So we first made the slip lining, then after that we did 3 more coats of the plaster lining, which is of the thicker solution, which should be enough to hold water and distribute it slower through the land. Starting to look good. And here I am applying the last, third and final coat before the lime finish. As you can see, it's really coming together now. And as you can see here now, we've cleaned these steps and the sort of auditorium into the pond. It's starting to really take shape and look magical. Here I am applying the last final finishing touches, which is the lime wash. This is to add a waterproof seal and also to protect the clay from the elements. This isn't the finished article yet, there's still more to come. So stay in tune for progress and up to date with our vision and quest for infinity.